Well, for anybody who hasn't met Mark yet, this is Mark Turner. He's one of the 3 owners of Hoggy's.
And it's known as 3 Little Pigs. So you're going to be on film, but I am the smallest of the 3. Just so you know. But Ken Smith and John Smargy, they're 2 owners, the majority owners of Hoggy's. But I'd first like to welcome everybody here. Thanks for being here. Nice, fun environment. Most of our restaurants have patios, different sizes, different shapes. This is kind of our neighborhood place. They have an outdoor fire pit here, indoor fireplace. So we like to let this patio really be 8 months a year if we can. So, but it's just a nice, fun environment. A lot of the magazines in Columbus and stuff, they put out, you know, in the springtime, where are the patios? Where do you want to go? So this is kind of like our neighborhood location. Hoggy's has 3 barns also, one in Gehenna location, one in Polaris, and one in Cleveland, Valley View. The one in Cleveland's a big red barn, which we really wanted to do all over, but zoning wouldn't allow that, so we have a white barn in Polaris and a white barn in Gehenna. In addition to that, we have a location in Cincinnati in Crespi Hills. And then we have our newest location is downtown Delaware, Ohio, right at the corner of Williams and Sandusky. It's got a huge outdoor patio, big fireplace, lots of seating, it's really well decorated. The other thing we asked our employees to do is decorate the patios, make it fun. Libby, as you can see over here, has one of her fun things. She has cornhole tournaments. She has a little putting game there. She has her tiki bar, which she opens from time to time. But it's very important for us to make these environments fun and exciting. So we asked management not just to put tables and chairs and umbrellas out, dress them up. So one in Cincinnati is called the Tiki Bar. So it's set up like that. The one in Gehenna is right near a creek. It overlooks a creek, and it has a bunch of outdoor lighting in the trees. So you go to different Hoggies in different environments. The one thing we wanted to make sure from the very beginning was the environments could all change, but the food and the service had to all be the same. So the blueprint for our success starts with our food quality. And what we're most proud of is there's nothing made here that isn't made from scratch. We smoke our meats for 8 to 10 hours, 8 to 14 hours, depending what it is. A lot of them are rubbed first before they're smoked. We have 14 side dishes, and they're made to order. They're made from scratch. We have our homemade cornbread. We also bake all our desserts. So any desserts you get this evening are not bought, we bake them. So we're proud of the fact that we have that type of thing going for us. That's one of our competitive advantages. We think that's very important. Variety. We aren't just barbecue. The majority of our food's barbecue, but we also have those so we don't have that void or an exit vote from somebody that says, I don't want barbecue. So we have great salads, and we have side dishes like asparagus and tomato cucumber salad and things like that. And we have a salmon dish, and we have haddock. We have chicken. We have smoked chicken. So it's important that we, in this day and age, have that kind of variety and flexibility. And the other great thing about our menu is we walk in and say, I want ribs, but I want we have 8 different sauces we make also. You want them a certain way. You want them done well done with a different kind of sauce, we'll do that. If you want your sandwich with or without anything, we try to accommodate that. It's just important in this day and age, when you come in here, it isn't just here's the menu, hope you like it, but here's our menu, how do you like it? What do you want us to do to make it better, to make it different? How does it work for you? The other thing that we're excited about is the flexibility of space. There's not many restaurants that you can walk into and bring 40 of your favorite friends and sit down and have dinner. Now our 3 barns, have private party areas. They're called lofts that overlook the restaurant. They can seat 75 to 80 people. But you can see tonight, we could walk in, you could bring in 20 people here and easily push tables together. So one of the other things we want to be known for is this is a place to come to have fun. Have a celebration, have a birthday. I hope a birthday shows up tonight. Well, maybe pick on one of you tonight and maybe have your birthday. Can we have one of these people have a birthday tonight? We do that. We'll just have a birthday so you can see what happens on your birthday.
Happy birthday, Dan.
So, Dan's birthday tonight. But it's important for us to let people know that this is the place you come for those kinds of things. Father's Day was off the charts with us. A lot of our restaurants had fresh smoked pig buffets. And it had brisket on it, pulled pork and pulled chicken. But the big thing about it is we had fresh pig there. We put all kind of advertisements. Dads come, one of the things was my dad can eat more than your dad. Those kind of things, kind of cute ads. So we like to do that. We like to have flexibility. We also want to have a fun environment. it's important to us that not only the employees that work here have fun, but the guests have fun. So we have games we have in our restaurants with our employees, but a lot of times they interact with the customers. There's a scavenger hunt, but so it's building rapport with the guest and also having fun at the same time. So they'll have a scavenger hunt where they have to go around the restaurant and get different pieces and parts from the guests, and so they have to be able to walk up to a table and ask them for a nail file or something like that. We have big games like tic-tac-toe again. We're trying to train the employees to have rapport and have fun, but also the guests leave. Nobody else is doing that. That again is one of our competitive advantages. So the environment's important. It's important that we don't just hire people and train them and then leave them alone. So we have a program for the existing employee, and it's called door-to-door service. From the customer enters to when they leave. We track our employees once a month. They have a chart. We track them in 8 different areas. We keep on them about that. We have they interact with us and what they think they should be scoring. But we have Employee of the Month. We have games, like I said, we do. We ask the employees a couple times a year to do their own review, and then we share with that. So we don't just say what we think, we get their feedback and interaction. The other thing we do is catering. We have a catering company, and we can cater from 10 to 2,000. And again, with our catering, just like our restaurants, we allow the guest to decide what they want to cater. We've been in the catering business about 12, 13 years, so it's not just the Hoggy's menu, because we've had people say, we love your food, but can you do shrimp? We love your food, can you do sushi? But we don't know how to say no. So our catering menu is much larger than our restaurant menu. But it also comes with, if you say I want a tent 40 by 40 with 300 chairs and a bartender and ice sculpture, we'll do that for you. Because we have, our director of catering is right over here, Rebecca Pettis, excuse me, just change your last name. But as she'll tell you, we again don't know how to say no when it comes to that. We don't want to say no. So catering is another component of this company. It's a separate group that run that day to day, and it runs through the restaurants with customers. We have people that go out and see the guests and meet with them in their offices and bring them samples of food and cater that way. But so that's important to us. Call ahead carryout. Obviously, that's a big area nowadays. So another thing you can do is take the party home. Take Hoggy's home with you. We like people to understand it's easy to do that. Call ahead here. Come pick it up. We've done a great job with our packaging and just handling it, so it's always waiting for you when you come. We have ways to keep that warm, so when you do place it in order, it'll be warm when you pick it up, and the packaging allows it to be warm when you get home. Very few things that aren't good to take in catering meal. One thing we try to discourage is French fries. They really don't travel that well. But everything else in our menu really travels very well.
Eat those in the car.
Right. Well, we eat them on the way home as an appetizer. That's a good.
I'll never make it home.
Yeah, the snack pack.
The French fries won't make it home.
But I think the thing that's important is when you put all that together, and that was, I'm rambling through a lot of different things. We're trying to be different a lot of different ways, but the basic thing that we're really trying to do, what any restaurant should do, consistency in food, consistency in service. Listen to our guests, be flexible, be understanding, and make it the place that you want to come back often. We don't want you going anywhere else. That's why we do have flexibility and variety. We'd like to just think, why would you eat anywhere else but Hoggy's? It sounds very selfish, but that's just the way we feel. We keep striving to figure out ways to make that happen.